Hey guys, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train, and today I'm going to show you how to make easy Santa Fe chicken lunches to put in your freezer. So back in the day, I used to take those little Lean Cuisine frozen dinners into work with me, and why not? They were easy, they were cheap, I liked eating them, they were pretty good. But then after I got married and started making stuff at home, I started to look at that and I thought, I can probably make this a lot cheaper. I can probably also make it a lot healthier. So I did some research and I went looking around for similar recipes, and I found one and said, yeah, okay, this is it. This is totally doable. And I know you guys can do the same. This is only a few ingredients. It's got chicken, cream cheese, beans, corn, things you have at home. It has ingredients that you know and no hidden stuff at all. These are also a lot more filling than those tiny Lean Cuisine meals. You feel like you're getting a lot more food for the price, which is amazing. This recipe serves 6, so you can easily make this all ahead of time. You can double the recipe. You can put it all in the freezer in individual containers and then just get them out overnight and heat them up when you're ready. This recipe is also part of my 4 weeks to fill your freezer series. I've been doing this entire series one by one, doing one video at a time. If you have missed any of the recipes, check the link in the description. I've got all the stuff in there so far. So let me show you how they're made. So this recipe just requires a few simple ingredients. The first is 1 pound of cooked and shredded chicken. This was already in my freezer, so what you can do is cook yours in the slow cooker or Instant Pot and then shred it. You can also do it ahead of time like I just did. You also need 1 can of black beans, drained and rinsed. As you can see, this is also a frozen black beans that I did probably a couple weeks ago. You also need 1 16-ounce jar of salsa, 1 can of corn that is dried or drained and rinsed, and then either 1 packet of taco seasoning or a mixture of garlic powder, chili powder, and cumin, which will kind of create a taco-ish seasoning. You also need 1.5 cups of dried rice. So cooked, it'll be about 3 cups. And I went ahead and cooked that already in my rice cooker, which saved a bunch of time. Now we're going to combine all of these ingredients in a pot and cook it. So really, all you're doing is heating up the ingredients because everything is already cooked. So this will just heat up for about 10 or 15 minutes or so, and then you've got yourself some amazing freezer meals. And I've got the stove on about medium to high heat while I finish off with a little bit of the seasonings. I don't usually keep taco seasoning in the house. I just kind of use a mixture of cumin and chili powder and then garlic powder too. I will probably add a little bit of salt and pepper to this as well. And now that we've put all the ingredients in, we'll just let it heat up like I said. We'll stir it every so often for about 10 or 15 minutes until everything is completely heated and mixed together. So this recipe doesn't really have any vegetables in it unless you count corn, which I kind of don't. But you can also add chopped bell peppers to this if you wanted to. That would give it just a little bit of extra vegetables. And the bell peppers would freeze well. So you can try that and see what happens. But as you can see, it's not taking very long at all for all this to mix together. It's only been a few minutes. Alright, there we go. I had to keep stirring because I kept seeing big chunks of cream cheese in there. But it looks like it is all mixed together. It has fully heated through. So now let's go ahead and put them in the containers. So these are just standard Dollar Tree containers. I got them 3 or 4 for $1. So, I mean, if they break, we can always just throw them away, not a big deal. This recipe actually serves 6, but I'm eating a couple of them for dinner tonight, so these other 4 are gonna go in the freezer. So each one is going to get about a heaping half cup of rice. And now I'm gonna start with a half cup of the chicken mixture in each one. and then we'll go from there. I might be able to fit an entire cup, but we'll see. And there you have it. Yep, I was able to get 1 cup of the mixture in each container. So obviously this is very hot, so what you'll want to do is let all of this cool completely before putting them in the freezer. You can just put the lid straight on them, put them in the freezer, no big deal. When you're ready to eat them, get it out overnight and let it thaw in the fridge, and then you can take it into work with you the next day. It should be ready by lunchtime. Just heat it up for a couple of minutes, and it is an amazing meal prep lunch. This is an amazing lunch. I love eating this stuff. And now you've got 6 freezer lunches that are much healthier and cheaper than the store-bought kind. If you would like all the recipes in my 4 weeks to fill your freezer series in one convenient location, I made an ebook that has all 20 recipes, and they're all divided into the grocery list with the breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then desserts and snacks. There's a grocery list for each category, and check the link in the description because I've got a coupon code just for you guys. And be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I post 3 days a week, and that way you can be notified whenever I post my grocery hauls, my recipes, and meal planning tips. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you later.